And while Assam is united to bid farewell to singer Zubeen Garg, last rites of the singer are being held with full state honours on the outskirts of Guwahati. A sea of fans who gathered to pay their last respects to their beloved singer Zuben, from Assam Chief Minister to Union Ministers, several dignitaries who are attending the funeral. Those are the latest pictures coming in. Earlier, a second post-mortem of legendary singer Zubeen Garg was conducted after a section raised that demand. Footprints of late music icon have also been preserved as a lasting tribute to his enduring legacy. Artist Diganta Bharati collected the imprint as Assam mourns the death of its heartthrob. People close to the singer have begun work to digitally preserve his voice to prevent unauthorized use or tampering in the future. Zuben's dogs were taken to Guwahati Sports Complex where they paid tribute to their master and said their final goodbye. 52-year-old Zuben died after a scuba diving accident in Singapore that happened on the 19th of September.
I remember, we are sharing so many stays at Guwahati and many places. And I met him, when I met him first time, he was so down to earth, so very kind of person he was. And as a singer, so he was very, very popular, no doubt. आप इनके गैदरिंग से ही देख सकते हैं फनरल की जो गैदरिंग मतलब फोर्थ लार्जेस्ट गैदरिंग बोलते हैं काफी पॉपुलर गाने सब है एंड ही सिंगिंग 40 डिफरेंट लैंग्वेजेस इट्स नॉट ए जोक या अली रहम वाली या अली सर पे कुर्बान है सभी दिस सॉन्ग इज वेरी वेरी पॉपुलर.
And I now cut across to Rijoy Das Kanungu as he is at the very site where the cremation is being conducted. Rijoy, if you could take us through what is happening there. Sea of fans who gathered to bid their last goodbye to Zubeen Garg.
Yeah, right now I'm standing in Sonapur, a few kilometers from the last right side. And what we have seen in the past half an hour is that a sea of people from Guwahati and from Upper Assam is moving towards Kamurgachi, Guwahati, where the last rites of the singer Zubeen Garg will be performed. Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma is present. We have also seen Kiran Rijiju representing the government of India, representing the Prime Minister Narendra Modi is also present in the funeral site. And most importantly, let me tell you that Zubeen Garg was not just a singer for the people. People are walking 8 kilometers, 9 kilometers in the scorching heat to reach the site where he will be laid to rest, just to see the singer for one last time and to pay their tributes to the legendary singer Zubeen Garg. And most importantly, the emotion of Assam is right now very sad, and everyone is sad at this point of time. When we interacted with few people were not able to talk. They were crying. They were saying that we want to just see him one last time. We want to see him before he leaves. And this is the kind of emotion people are showing towards Zubeen Garg at this point of time. People are, as I mentioned, walking 8-10 kilometers, and it is not easy in this humid and heating conditions. So that is what people have the love for Zubeen Garg, and that is where we can understand that what he was for the people of Assam and Northeast.
Oh yes, absolutely. And so many from the fraternity who've said the nicest things about him, about the talent he had, and the pictures really speaking for themselves to the number of people who've gathered here. A saddening moment indeed, as many of them still coming to terms with the fact that Zubeen Garg is no more. And of course, the second post-mortem that was completed, after which his mortal remains were brought to the cremation ground. Also, as we understand, the 10 bighas of land have been allocated by the state government to construct a memorial at this very funeral site. Rijoy.
Yeah, 10 bighas land have been given for the memorial site of Zubeen Garg by the Assam government. It has been decided by the Assam cabinet that also there will be one film institute in Jorhat in honor of Zubeen Garg. And most importantly, let me tell you, this morning I was there in Guwahati Medical College and Hospital when the second autopsy of Zubeen Garg was undergoing, and I was not expecting that thousands of fans gathered outside the Guwahati Medical College and Hospital, which we have never seen, which I personally have never seen. That people are in Sarusajai Stadium. People have also come to Guwahati Medical College and Hospital, and now influx of people going towards Kamarkuchi, Guwahati. So this is something which is surreal at this point of time. And this is what it means for the people of Assam, and what is Zubeen Garg for them. And I think every one of have tears in their eyes, and they just want to say few words. They want to say, pay their tributes and say goodbye to their legend, to their singer, Zubeen Garg.
Oh yes, he's called a phenomena for a reason, and the end of Zubeen Garg is literally the end of an era. In fact, lakhs of these fans who've been singing and humming Zubeen's song Mayabini Ratir Bukut into a collective anthem of grief.
They're all singing Mayabini. It has become an anthem.
Rich, I'm not too sure if the network clearly is an issue, and we'll try and reconnect that line with you in a short while from now. But there you see how a sea of fans have gathered as they mourn the loss of Zubeen Garg. In fact, Assam has plunged into an unprecedented mourning after Zubeen Garg's death. Lakhs singing and humming Zubeen's song and made it into a collective anthem of grief. I believe Rijoy is back with us. Rijoy, you were talking to us. Please continue.
Zubeen Garg has said once in a concert that play this song when I'm gone, and people have taken this so seriously. People have made this song an anthem. Every nook and corner of Assam, every nook and corner of Northeast is singing Mayabini Ratir Bukut, and this song is actually showing what are the sentiments people are having for Zubeen Garg. And I have also interacted with few people who are going towards Kamarkuchi, and they were not able to say a single word, but they're all humming this Mayabini Ratir Bukut, which is completely surreal for me, at least at this point of time, like reporting from Sonapur, Guwahati. People are emotional. People are singing Mayabini, and people are walking towards Kamarkuchi to just pay their respect and say goodbye to their favorite singer, to say goodbye to their favorite actor, and say goodbye to the legend Zubeen Garg.
Oh yes, the pride of Assam, called an enigma for a reason, and just speaks of the cultural and social influence that Zubeen Garg had over this entire region. Like you rightly said, that people have crossed across Guwahati and several other cities to express their emotions, to be a part of the final journey of Zubeen Garg. We are getting you those pictures from singer Zubeen Garg's funeral, where from top to bottom, you see all of them being a part of this final journey. Those chants and the puja that is being performed. In fact, I'd also like to bring in my colleague Rijoy Das, who continues to stay with us. All right, I'm being told that he'll join us shortly. But like I was saying, that from the top to the bottom, everyone who's gathered to pay their last respects to the singer. In fact, Kiran Rijiju, who also paid his last respects to Zubeen Garg, and Himanta Biswa Sarma, Kiran Rijiju, members of prominent organizations including Assam Sahitya Sabha, All Assam Students Union, AJCYP, all who've come here to pay their last respects to Zubeen Garg. It just speaks of the phenomena that he has been, and a very, very sad moment for all those fans who've traveled across cities to be a part of the last rites. In fact, fans who've been singing Mayabini Ratir Bukut ahead of his cremation. And those are the pictures. His wife, Garima Saikia Garg, who paid her last respects to the singer. There you see these pictures of how puja is being performed. Mantras are being chanted as the preparation is underway for Zubeen Garg's cremation. His wife, Garima Saikia Garg, who was seen with folded hands in front of the pyre. And like Joy was also telling us that people have travelled through the length and breadth of Assam to pay their last respects to Zubeen Garg. He unfortunately died during a sea outing in Singapore. It happened on the 19th of September. 52 years of age, Zubeen Garg was known for several hit songs including Ya Ali. And today he's been cremated with full state honours. In fact, his second post-mortem that was completed, after which his body was taken to Sarsajai Stadium and then brought to the cremation ground. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma, who declared a 3-day mourning, following which all official entertainment and celebrations had been put on hold. There you see priests performing the pujas, chanting the mantras and the last rites of Zubeen Garg. Thousands of fans who gathered in Kamarkuchi NC village near Guwahati to attend the funeral of Zubeen Garg. In fact, in a tribute to the legendary singer, Assam Minister and Assam Gana Parishad Working President Keshav Mahanta had also announced that 10 bighas of land have been allocated by the state government to construct a memorial at the funeral site. A very, very sad moment for all those fans. And of course, his family, who is still coming to terms with this loss. Dignitaries paying their last respects to the singer. His body reached the cremation site after the second post-mortem was performed. This is his final journey. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma, who had said that Zubeen Garg will always be alive in our hearts. His last rites at the Kamarkuchi crematorium. And a final goodbye that they bid to the legend, Zubeen Garg, saying you will always be alive in our hearts and our thoughts. A very emotional moment for his wife, for the entire family, to come to terms with the fact that Zubeen Garg is no more, and emotions running high as fans have gathered in huge numbers to say their last goodbye. I want to go back to my colleague Rijoy Das Kanungu, who stays with us on the broadcast. A very emotional moment, Rijoy, and the last rites that are now being performed amid the mantras that are being chanted, to know that Zubeen Garg is no more.
Like people coming to the family of Zubeen Garg and crying and saying that he was not only just his family's, but he was of entire Assam's. He was everyone's family member. He was his fans' family member, and it feels like a personal loss for the people of Assam and people of Northeast. And it feels like someone from the family has gone and gone too soon. And as I have mentioned earlier, that people are walking, people are literally taking their flowers, people are taking shawls, people are taking gamosa to give it to pay their respect to Zubeen Garg for one last time. And the mantras and everything, the last rites have started already. We have seen visuals. You are seeing visuals, and most importantly, this is something. Zubeen Garg is a phenomenon, and his last journey has proven the fact that Zubeen Garg Assam is famous for three things: tea, rhinos, and tea rhino.
All right, unfortunately, there's a network issue as we'll try and reconnect with Rejoy again. But we continue to stay with those pictures. In fact, Zubeen Garg's last rites that will be performed by the sisters, by his younger sister, Pami Borthakur, and she will be accompanied by Arun Garg, who is a digital creator and a very close associate of Zuben. Also joining them will be Rahul Gautam Sharma, a writer and lyricist who is very close to the late singer's family. There, those mantras that are being chanted by the priests in preparation for the funeral, thousands who've gathered at that site to pay their last respects to the legendary singer. Sonapur braving the heat to pay tribute to the singer as they bid their final farewell to beloved Zubeen Garg. Palash Sen now joining us on the phone line as we stay with those pictures. Palash, very emotional moment, not just for his family, but all of Assam, all of his fans who've travelled across the length and breadth to be a part of this final journey. What are your fondest memories with the singer?
Zubeen, I can just say that, he was not only a great singer, he's a great human being, a man who always worked for his people, never left Assam, worked for the cultural development, the renaissance of the northeastern, cultures, and he was always a true friend to each one of us. I'm so heartbroken, you can't imagine. In the last few years, I've lost KK and now I've lost Zubeen. I don't know, maybe God wants to listen to all these people because they're not just great singers, they're beautiful people. Beautiful people.
Indeed, a very emotional moment, and, he was truly a phenomena. Right now, you see the number of people who've gathered to bid goodbye, and as difficult as it is to really accept what it is, but Palash, again, to understand how the fraternity looked at him, what are the memories that come to your mind as you remember him, of when you may have, sung with him or been with him at some platform to perform? How was it really?
Zubeen is a true friend, He was a true friend. As I said, I lost two of my truest friends. First I lost KK and now we lost Zubeen. I will just give you one example of the person he was. We were playing a concert with him in Guwahati, which is his place, and all the people in Guwahati, in Assam, they adulate him. They love him more than their own lives. Still, when we were supposed to play the concert, he said, Euphoria is here, Palash is here, and they've come from outside. They are our guests. I will not take the final slot of the evening. Let the final slot go to Euphoria. So it just shows the kind of person he is. ऐसा लोग करते नहीं हैं. People in this country want all the attention. They want everything for themselves. He was a man. He was so happy to give up all the highlights, all the spotlight that he had to somebody else just because he thought that person is a guest and he should be given a lot more respect.
Indeed, and to be such a good human being and an artist at that really speaks volumes of why he won the kind of adulation that he did. Palash, before we let you go, what was his one song that you were most fond of, and if you could sing that for our viewers?
Just so emotional. I mean, I just can say that, God bless him, and I guess God has called Zubeen to him to sing for God. I mean, he has just made all our lives so.
I understand. I understand. Indeed, it is very difficult. All right. Thank you, Palash, for joining us here on India Today as we stay with these pictures, last rites of Zubeen Garg, his final journey, and thousands of fans who gathered in Sonapur, braving the heat to bid their final farewell to the beloved singer. Fans who were seen holding umbrellas, to carrying shawls, to newspapers and dupattas covering themselves. But right there at his final journey, in fact, the singer's dogs who also paid an emotional tribute, and family members who were seen carrying the couples for dogs to pay tribute.
চিৰজ্যোতিষ্মান হৈ থাকিব জুবিন জুবিনৰ সৃষ্টিৰাজিয়ে পোহৰাই তুলিব আমাৰ সময় প্ৰজন্মৰ পাছত প্ৰজন্মক অনুপ্ৰাণিত কৰি থাকিব জুবিনৰ সৃষ্টিয়ে
Last rites of Zubeen Garg performed at Guwahati. And let me also bring in my colleague Rijiju Das, who continues to stay with us. Rijiju, I understand that your network has been fluctuating, but before that, I'm being told Jaspinder Nerula is with us on the phone line. Jaspinder, your thoughts as the final journey and the final goodbye to singer Zubeen Garg happens at this moment. Jaspinder, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
I understand it's a very emotional moment, and it may not be easy to speak, but what are the fondest memories that you recollect of Zubeen Garg? How well did you know him? অনামিকা হৃদয়ত আজি তাজমহল যেন লোক জুবিন নোহোৱা হ'ল দুহাত মেলি সাগৰ তলিতে শুই গ'ল মন যায় বুলি কৈ কৈ গুচিয়েই গ'ল বৰঘৰৰ খুঁটাটো যে আজি হাউলি গ'ল জোনমণি ৰুঞ্জুনত কোনেনো বুজাব মায়াবিনী কণ্ঠত যেন যন্ত্ৰ ৰাজপালন মাজুলীৰ ছোৱালীজনীয়ে বাট চাই ৰ'ব আকৌ এবাৰ হেনো ক'ব তুমি মোৰ মাথো মোৰ তুমি মোৰ মাথো মোৰ তুমি মোৰ মাথো মোৰ because there you see thousands of fans humming to the tunes of Zubeen Garg, bidding their final goodbye to the singer who's been a phenomenon in Assam, and the man who single-handedly revived the Assamese music and film industry, and Bengal's Tollywood that gained most from Zuben's voice. Entire generations of Assamese children who've grown up humming to hit songs by Zubeen Garg. Zubeen's appeal that went beyond that of a singer or an actor. Zuben's free-flowing emotions that connected massively with the people, and that is so evident with the scenes that are playing out right now. His songs and how he touched emotions. Zubeen Garg, a rare talent in Assam. Even unflinching Bhupen Hazarika fans were moved by the power of the personality that Zuben radiated. Zubeen Garg, who seemed like that one person who changed the face of the Assamese music industry. And just the lakhs and lakhs of fan following, and how disheartened they were after learning of the death of Zubeen Garg. Nothing short of a phenomenon. And Mayabini, that has become an anthem. You heard lakhs of those fans singing and humming to Zuben's song Mayabini Ratir Bukut, into a collective anthem of grief as it has turned. Remember fans who walked, traveled, commuted across cities to go to Guwahati. And this just speaks of the true scale of Zubeen Garg's cultural and social influence and the enigma that he was. Fans today singing in one voice in that moment of emotion. With a heavy heart, fans bidding their final goodbye to Zubeen Garg. His sister, along with Arun Garg and Rahul Gautam Sharma, who lit the pyre. The singer was cremated with full state honors and 21-gun salute. And with a very heavy heart, all those who've lived on his music and will continue to keep him in their hearts, bid their final goodbye to singer Zubeen Garg.